Today's beer promises a bountiful flavour profile. Hello and welcome to another video on JD's Booze Reviews. Today we are trying Coco Cocoa, at least I think that's how you pronounce the name. A coconut chocolate porter. It's coming in at 5.5% and it is brewed by the Derbyshire Dales Masters of Brewing, that is Thornbridge. This is a beer I've had before, I think. They do it quite often. I think it's quite an old beer, but just in a bit of a different packaging at the like in the modern era. But yeah, I'm looking forward to giving it a try. I'm one that kind of likes a bounty. I do like a bounty. If there's people that leave them in the tub, I will absolutely snap them up and have a very good time. So yeah, I've been interested to see how that follows through on the flavour of this beer. So let's get it cracked open and let's see how it tastes. Right, here we go. So, look of the beer. Not going to be much to talk about. It's going to be brown. It's a porter, so very much dark. A dark mystery in the glass. All stouts and porters look the same, just taste very differently depending on what is in them. A very nice coloured head, nice and sort of browny. Yeah, that looks a pretty good beer. I mean, as I say, I'm a dark beer lover, so I think all stouts and porters look very nice. Okay, interesting aroma. Oh yeah, it's settled through now. Don't know what I was smelling before, but quite subtle. See if I can rouse some flavour. Some aroma, should I say. Okay, so quite a sweet aroma. Little hints of chocolate in there as well. Not getting a huge amount in the way of the coconut. And it's not a very aromatic beer. Not a lot going on the nose, at least. Yeah, not too much going on there. Just hints of chocolate, a little bit sweet. Okay, I think we need to get into the nitty-gritty of this and down the hatch. Okay. So, a little bit of a journey on that one. It's like, starts off quite sweet. Then it leads into a little bit chocolatey. And then goes quite bitter. So, it's very roasty toasty. Not quite full on coffee, but quite malt forward. Not getting heaps of the coconut, it must be said. If I had to guess what flavour this was, I would not say coconut as my first guess, I don't think. Yeah, it's not massively obvious. What I will say though, this beer's got quite a nice mouthfeel. This does contain lactose, which is used to do that, basically, to bulk up the body of a beer, usually. And I suppose it is also giving a milky, creamy sort of flavour to this as well. But yeah, not getting really much coconut, which is a shame because I do quite like a coconut beer, a coconut flavoured beer. Not had that many, but I've had a few, and I do quite like them. The only thing I could probably guess, well, assume was the coconut, was the sort of sweetness I'm getting from it. And I did just get kind of like a, although I was going to say the coconut flavour, but it almost was like a marshmallow sort of flavour. Very, very subtle, not a key flavour note at all. Just when I was sort of moving it around my mouth. Yeah, if I do move the beer around in my mouth, I do kind of get the probably, well, again, I probably wouldn't guess it was coconut, but from the description, a little bit of a coconut flavour. Very subtle though, definitely not shouting about it. It's definitely not bounty levels of coconut where it's just basically the whole thing wrapped in chocolate. This is more chocolate centre with a coconut dusting on top. So you're getting a little bit there, but not a great deal. But it is a enjoyable porter to drink. Definitely has, despite it not quite hitting the brief on the description, for me, or at least I'm wanting a bit more out of it, it is a very nice tasting beer. And one that I would have again. Maybe not in a rush, but I would have it again. So that's going to do it for today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to see my next review when it drops. And yeah, I will see you on the next one. Cheers.